guys, it's Lauren. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a huge rundown and full review of body bronzers. So I have a little obsession with body bronzers. It's one product that I always go crazy with every summer. As you can see, this is like insane, all this. So look at this. This is crazy. I seriously have a problem. One does not need this many body bronzers. But for me, I feel like I'm really picky with them because I always want to find the correct color. I want them to look natural. I want them to go on streak-free. I want them to last. I don't want them to transfer. So yeah, I'm just really picky with the formula and the color, so I always go through a ton of these. And I just love body bronzers so much because unlike a sunless tan, you don't have to wait for them to develop. You don't have to prep your skin. They don't smell. Actually, a lot of them have a really nice, pleasant smell. So yeah, sometimes I just prefer body bronzers, especially when I'm in a pinch with time. So today's gonna be a full review. I have 4 different body bronzers, and then I have 2 facial serums as well. So we'll go through how these apply, if they transfer or not, the color of them, and I also have before and after pictures so you guys can see how I looked before and after applying these. So yeah, I'm really excited, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we'll first start with body bronzers and we'll go from most expensive to least expensive. So let's start with this one from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Copacabana Bronze Glow Oil. So this is $35. You're getting 2.5 ounces in here, and that breaks down to $14 per ounce. So this is one of 2 shades. This is more of the bronzy shade, and then there's another shade that's more of almost a rose gold champagne shade. I went with this one because my goal with body bronzers is to darken my skin, and this one is just to make your skin a little bit more sun-kissed. So I was so excited about this. I feel like everybody is raving about this. So let's talk about the packaging first. It's in this cute little bottle. The only thing that bothers me about this, so there's 2 caps, and there's a twist-off cap. So you twist it off, and it's really hard to control the product. You kind of have to tilt it over, and sometimes it just overflows and it pours out. So just go nice and slow when you're tipping this over, or else it's going to pour out and you're going to have bronzer everywhere. But the color of this is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a warm bronzy shade with an intense shimmer, but it's not, the shimmer doesn't have any glitter flecks. It just looks like liquid gold as it's pouring out. It's just so gorgeous. And the consistency of this is almost like a thick oil. It goes onto your skin, really silky smooth. It's super emollient. And I feel like a little bit goes a long way. I really only need maybe a nickel size on my thigh and then one on my calf. And you'll see on my arm here, it really does deepen the shade of my arm. So I'm about 2 to 3 shades darker. It really gives a nice like glistening sheen to my arm. It looks so pretty. And the paper towel right next to the bottle will show my transfer test. So I rub the paper towel on my arms for a few seconds, and you'll see that barely any transfer. You'll see a little bit of a bronzy tone on there, but really not much at all. And that's one thing I really like about this. After you apply it, it does feel really tacky, and you almost feel like you're going to get it everywhere, all over your clothes, but it will dry down. It takes about like 5 to 10 minutes to dry down, but then it almost feels like a dry oil on your legs. And yeah, I don't notice any transfer at all. I remember being nervous because I applied this right before I was getting ready to go somewhere. I got to my car, and my car has light beige sheets, so I figured, I'm like, there's no way I'm not going to have dark bronzy tan all over my seats, but there was nothing on my seats. I was really impressed. So yeah, I do feel like it's transfer proof, so I love that about this, and I just love the glow it gives to my skin. So here I'll insert the picture of my before and after for my legs, and you'll see my one leg in this picture, how it's a few shades darker, and it has a really nice glow to it. Like, it doesn't look like there's an oil slick on my legs. It's not shimmery at all, but it's just a nice, almost like a glossy finish. I feel like this makes your legs look like you just stepped off a Victoria's Secret photo shoot, or you just stepped off the beaches of Brazil. Like, your legs just look so gorgeous with this on. I just love the sheen and the glow it gives your legs, and I feel like the tan is really nice and natural. So this is one of my favorites by far. Really easy to apply, it's transfer proof, and I just love the glow it gives my skin. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. And then next up we have the Vita Liberata. I think I say that right. This is the Body Blur. This is an HD skin finish. So this is going to give your skin not only a glow but also some coverage, which really intrigues me because my skin is just getting, well, especially on my legs, it's just really veiny, and then I have some melasma everywhere. So the fact that you can get some coverage with this, I was really excited about. And let's look at the price. So this is $45. There's 4 shades of this. I believe there's more shades available on QVC's website. Sephora only had 3. And it is 3.83 ounces, and it's $13 per ounce. So a little more budget friendly than the Sol de Janeiro, but I still feel like $45 was a lot to put out for a body bronzer, so I had high hopes for this. Let's talk about, first, the packaging is really just simple. It's in a squeezy tube. It's really easy to regulate the amount that comes out, and it doesn't really have a smell. No, it's almost undetectable. Maybe the slightest, almost a sunscreen smell, but It barely smells like anything. And there's no shimmer in this, but it gives your skin like the slightest sheen. And the color is almost, it's a bronzy shade, but it has more of like a gray undertone, so it's more of a cool tone bronze, which I was kind of nervous about looking unnatural, but it actually looks really pretty on the skin. So here's just a quick swatch, and I'll insert a better one. And you'll see in this picture that it definitely deepens my skin tone, almost more than the Sol de Janeiro does, but it doesn't give that glossy finish like the Sol de Janeiro. And you'll notice on the paper towel there is some bronzer on there, so it's not completely transfer proof, and it does take about 5 to 10 minutes for it to dry down. And then here's the pic of my legs. So I love the deep color it gave to my legs. I like the pretty sheen it gives, and then the blurring. Check out the before and after. So you can see in the before, my leg almost looks like purple and mottled. You can see the vessels of my legs. So yeah, it just evens everything out, makes everything just look blurred. The coverage of this is almost so good to the point where your legs almost look unnatural. Like your legs will seriously look like Barbie doll legs. Like they look flaw free, they're even toned, you don't see one little blood vessel, they just look so good. My only issue with this, it's kind of hard to blend in. So I found that I needed smaller dots, like almost like dime sized amounts all the way up my arms and my legs, and then I blend in. It's just easier that way. With a big dot, I found that I really had to press harder and really work a little harder to blend everything in. So my only issue with this was the application, but I just love how this blurs everything out. It really deepens my skin tone, and yeah, I just love the look you get with this. So yeah, this is another great one as well. And then next up we have one from Tropez. This is the One Night Only 24-Hour Instant Bronzer. This is $18, it's 3.38 ounces, and it comes out to $5 per ounce. And there's 2 shades in this. I have the shade, where is it? Medium dark. I'm glad I got the medium dark because this comes out pretty light, as you'll see. It also comes in a squeezy tube, and the smell, it's really fresh smelling. It reminds me of Dove soap, so it smells like you just stepped out of the shower. So I really like the light scent of this. The color is almost like a deep mocha color. It comes out in almost like a gel form, and you'll see in the swatch it looks super streaky, and that's one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of this. I felt like I really had to work this into my skin. You get a lot of streakiness right off the bat. Once you work it in, everything does look even. You can see on my arm there's no streakiness whatsoever, and I do look slightly darker. But you'll see on the paper towel there's barely any transfer, so it's almost transfer proof. This takes a little longer to dry down. It takes about 10 minutes, and you are left with the slightest tackiness. And then on my legs, you'll see my one leg looks maybe if I'm being generous, 2 shades darker, but there's not much of a difference with the shade. And my leg almost looks matte. Like I don't get any glistening from this at all. There's no shimmer in this whatsoever, which that is the one thing I was left wanting from this. I wanted a little more shimmer, and I just didn't enjoy how long it took to rub into my skin. I just felt like it was really streaky right off the bat. Again, you do get a seamless look after you blend it in, but it just takes a while. But I will say, as you're blending it in, it stays really emollient, so I feel like you have that time to work it in. But this I think would be a good option if you have the time to apply this, and if you only want to go maybe 1 to 2 shades darker, maybe if you're more on the lighter side, and if you don't want an intense shimmer, if you just want to look natural, this is a good option. But for me, I just wanted a little bit more from this. So not a huge fan of this, but I'll save this maybe for day-to-day bronzer application. Not too bad, but yeah, not my favorite. And the last one is this one by Soap & Glory. This is the Righteous Butter Sunkissed Tint Body Lotion. So this is $7.89, but I think I got this on sale at Target. I want to say it was around $6. So I'm wondering if they're going to start to phase this out. But if you see this, scoop this up because I feel like it's a really good budget-friendly one. But as far as the breakdown, it comes out to $1.20 per ounce. So really, really budget-friendly with this one. So it comes in a squeezy tube, and this thing is huge. You get a ton of product in here, and the smell is like, it's almost like a fresh tropical smell. It smells so good. So I like the smell of this. It's really nice and fresh and light. The color of this is a little off-putting, so I don't know if you'll be able to see. I'll insert a picture here, but it's a bronzy color with almost like a green shimmer in it. It looks really odd. But to my surprise, the color is actually really pretty on the skin. You'll see the insert of my arm. It's more of a warm bronzy tone. There's almost like an orangey red undertone to it, but I feel like it looks nice and natural. You get a little bit of a sheen to this, not too much. There's a slight amount of shimmer, but no glitter or anything. And the consistency is almost like a runny body lotion. And like the Tropez, I feel like when you first apply it, it's pretty streaky and you really just have to work it in. But when you have the time to work this in, I feel like the result is definitely worth it. So here's my arm swatch. swatch, you can see how like natural and golden my tan looks. My arm just looks like there's a nice glow, like I was out in the sun. And then the paper towel next to it, you will see a little bit of transfer. It doesn't transfer too bad. Now the one thing with this will stain your skin, but it will eventually come off. It just takes a bit. I took all my before and after pictures yesterday, and you'll notice, I don't know if you can see on my hand, it's still a little bronzy, and I did take a shower last night, so that's the only thing. You will get a little bit of staining, but I do like the bronzy color this gives my skin. You'll see in the leg picture, I definitely have like a warm bronzy glow to my legs. And the sheen is pretty intense. It's not as intense as the Sol de Janeiro, but I appreciate that glossiness you get. I love that sheen. I feel like it just looks nice and natural, and I feel like it just makes your skin look healthy when you have that glow. So I actually really like this. So to my surprise, the green doesn't look odd on your skin. I feel like it's really undetectable. Like the Tropez, it does take a little bit of time to work into your skin, but I really like the glow and the color that I get from this, and especially for $7 or $6, whatever I paid, I feel like you cannot beat that. So if you can still scoop this up, I feel like this is a great bronzer. And in the end, I'll sum up everything at the very end, but let's first talk about the facial serums. I'm so excited about these. This is one product that I use all the time, especially on those no makeup days. I think facial bronzers are great, especially the serum ones, these liquid ones that I'm going to talk about. They just blend into your skin so nicely. They always look so seamless, and they just give your face just a nice like flushed look. You just like look awake. I just feel so much more confident when I have a glow to my face, so I love them for that. So one that I was using last summer is Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Bronzer. This is really great. This is a serum bronzer, so it goes on like super liquidy. So it's a really thin liquid that you want to shake up, and it comes out in almost like a dropper form. You'll see how thin it is. But the little spit of this goes such a long way, and I love the color of this. It's a very natural, neutral, bronzy color. I like to use this in the areas I would contour right before my foundation sets. So when your foundation is still slightly tacky, this blends in really well. I apply it right underneath my cheekbones and along my hairline, and like I said, it blends in really nicely, and I just like the glow I get from it. But when you mix this in with a foundation or even a moisturizer, I feel like this really sheers out, and I'm left wanting just some more color. So that's where the Drunk Elephant came in. I was really excited to see this. So this is the Drunk Elephant D Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. And the directions on this say to add to any Drunk Elephant serum, oil, or moisturizer for a gorgeous glow and a potent dose of protective antioxidants and omega fatty acids. So the fact that you could mix this in with a moisturizer, get intense color, and it had good for your skin ingredients, I was super excited about this, and I really love how this applied. So I have to say, when I first tried this, I didn't read the directions, like typical me. I feel like I never read instructions, but I applied this just on my bare skin, and it was way too intense for me. It was just really streaky, really kind of like a warm orange shade. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna like this. When I actually read the directions and I mixed it in with a moisturizer, I felt like I got the most gorgeous glow from this. It just gives your face a nice sun-kissed look, and it blends in really nicely, really just evenly. It just melts into your skin. I'm actually wearing it today. I mixed it with a moisturizer underneath my foundation, and I just feel like it looks super even and just pretty, just a sun-kissed look. I've also gone out with this just alone, just with the moisturizer. It just looks like the look when you just step off of the beach and your skin is just kissed with the sun and you're just so happy with your tan. And yeah, I really appreciate the warm undertone in this as well. I feel like at first I thought it was going to look a little unnatural. I feel like you need a little bit of warmth, a little bit of an orangey undertone, as weird as that sounds, for it to look like your skin was actually sun-kissed. So yeah, I really appreciate the color in this. I feel like it's a gorgeous shade. It makes you look super tan. I love this, and I just really appreciate the good for your skin ingredients in this. It has so many awesome things. It has peptides, which that helps to repair fine lines and wrinkles, and it helps smooth out your skin's barrier. Cocoa extract, which is a powerful antioxidant with soothing benefits. It has chronocyclin, which provides the benefits of vitamin D for a more youthful looking skin, and it also has vitamin F, and that works to improve skin's texture and suppleness. So many great things in here. I like both of these serums, but I appreciated that I could use this all over my face for a more natural look. I like the glow I get from this, and I just really like the ingredients in this. So you don't want to use this for over top of your foundation. If you're looking for a bronzer to do more contouring with, I would go for the Bare Minerals, but if you're looking for just a youthful glow to your face, an all over glow. This is great. I think this is going to be a new favorite. So speaking of favorites, let's sum everything up here. So let's talk about the body bronzers first. My least favorite was the Tropez, but if you're looking to only go a shade or two darker and you're in a time crunch, again, this smooths over your skin really quickly. You just have to kind of work in the streakiness. But once you work it in, you do get a nice healthy glow from this. It's just pretty subtle. So not my favorite, but if you're really fair skin, you might enjoy this. And then I was actually really surprised by the Soap and Glory one. This was really good. For $7, you cannot beat it. As long as you can get past that green tint, but I promise you it doesn't show up on your skin. You don't really notice it. I feel like it gives a nice subtle glow to your skin. And if you can get past that staining on your hands, I feel like this is a really good bronzer. Great buy. Hopefully you can still scoop this up. And then my two favorites, this Vita Liberata one is so good, especially for an event because it just makes your skin look flawless. Your skin definitely looks deeper. If you want to look really tan, this is great. And yeah, I just love how this blurs everything out. This is awesome. The one thing I just wish there was a little more shimmer, a little more glow for this. So I actually like to mix the Copacabana Bronze Glow Oil with this. I'll apply this first. Once this dries down, I'll apply a little bit of this on top. But I also love how this looks alone. I feel like it gives such an intense glow to your skin. I love the sheen you get from it. It's so glowy. You don't get any glitter flecks. If you want to be a couple shades deeper, add this with it. But if you're already tan, this is gorgeous on its own. And the smell of this, oh my gosh, one of my favorites. I need to buy their body spray because I am in love with the smell. It smells so good. It smells like you just got back from a tropical vacation. I love this. And it lingers too. It really stays with you. So I really enjoy that. So this is a great bronzer. Love it. And now looking at a side-by-side comparison, I think I got the deepest tan from the Vita Liberata and the Soap and Glory. And then I just love that shimmer and glow that I got from the Sol de Janeiro. And then as far as the facial serums go, if you're looking for something just after your foundation, just to add some more glow, to maybe contour your skin a little bit, the Bare Minerals. But if you're looking for more of an all-over glow and one with anti-aging benefits, this Drunk Elephant one is great. I just love how this makes me look like I have an intense tan. It just looks so natural too. So I'll be reaching for this on my no makeup days. Underneath foundation even, it looks gorgeous. And even I was thinking going to the beach and adding this with some SPF, I feel like that would look really pretty. So yeah, I'm really excited about this product and I'm excited I found a couple new favorites. I love this Sol de Janeiro. I love the, what was the other one? The Vita Liberata one. So yeah, definitely discovered some new favorites. Hopefully you guys did too. And let me know in the comments, what are your favorite body bronzers? Is there anything I'm missing now? Is there anything you want me to review? I love to hear from you guys. I'm obviously a little bronzer obsessed, so I'm always looking to branch out and try new things. So I'd love to hear your favorites. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.